Hello, I'm Joey from Facebook page Wisconsin Vegetable Gardening, and today we're going to talk about container gardening. There's several different forms of container gardening. We're going to show you a few that we have. You don't even have to buy containers to do container gardening. We have dresser drawers here that we have planted shallops in. To the right we have metal containers that we had found in the junk that we have okra growing in the far one, and we have dill growing in the one closest to us. We also have a hard shell golf container holder that you would carry your golf bag on a plane with. We found that in the junk and cut it apart, and we've got onions growing in the front one, and we've got dill, beets, and leaf lettuce in the back one. Also, here are some more of those metal square box containers we found in the junk. Rutabagas are planted in the front one. We have beets planted in the back one, and in a big flower pot in the back we have some waxed yellow beans. Now, true enough, this may not be the traditional by the book container gardening, but we're experimenting and we're using what we have. And when you container garden, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a lot of produce. Now we'll look at some other container gardening we have on the other side of the house. Here's some more container gardening that we have in our bay window for our basement. As you can tell, in one of the larger pots we have scallop squash. Next to that we have a tomato plant. Beside that we have a jalapeno plant, and next to that in the large pot is the new variety of cucumbers. It's a bush cucumber, which is designed for a patio or limited space growing. Making use of more space, we also use our stairs. As a container gardening or ground gardening, you should take advantage of every opportunity you have to put vegetables and herbs wherever you can. Right here we have mustard greens growing in our pots on the stairs. If you pan up the stairs here, we have some onion sets as well as we did in the golf container out front. And if you come up to the top of the stairs here, we have tomato container plants. These are a new breed that's designed basically for your container patio area. As you can see, we've already got tomatoes starting to form on those. We have another one back on the far side there, as well as our sunflowers. They get the morning sun, and we've put this cage around them to kind of control the growth so they're not all over the porch. And if you look over on the far side here, we have our herbs. We have a little bok choy in there. We have a few small carrots, peppers, basil, and we're going to attempt to grow eggplants in the containers up here on the porch. So just an idea to think about as you're container gardening. There's no space too small or space too big for your container gardening. Again, I'm Joy for Wisconsin Vegetable Gardeners on Facebook.